everybody, my name is Kate Emond and I work with Kennon Covers in Sheridan, Wyoming, and I'm going to show you a little tutorial on how to make the face masks that we're making for the hospital. The first things that we want to do is we want to clean our area and make sure that we're sanitary. We ask that you take your temperature before you're entering the workspace or before you're sewing at home. We have a workspace open at Forge Makerspace, and some of you guys won't be able to make it there, so we're asking if you can do this at home to make sure your areas are nice and clean and sanitized. So first thing we're going to do is, if you have Lysol wipes or spray, anything like that, we're going to clean our area. Anything that you could be touching or that the material could be touching. So any table space, your machines and the machine bed. And then we're also going to glove up and wear masks. For this video, I'm not going to be wearing a mask just so that you guys can hear me okay through it. Normally I would be, but we want to use some hand sanitizer and make sure that we get it in between all of our fingers, under our nails before we put our gloves on. This could be tricky. So with your masks that you're going to be getting, the kits that you'll pick up, there will be two different sides to them. So we have a right side and a left side. In this kit, we're only going to be making one, so we only need two of the left and two of the right. There'll also be two elastic bands. These bands are an inch different in size, roughly. So we have a top one and a bottom one. So what we're going to do first is identify the rights and the wrong sides of the fabric. The right side of the fabric is a little bit darker blue than the wrong side. So we're going to take one of each side and place them right sides together. And we're going to sew along this curve. And we ask that you sew these at 1/4 inch and also backstitch 1/2 to 1 inch. Okay, so now trimming all my threads, I need to make sure that I turn one of these because now I've made the inside and the outside of the mask. So I'm going to place them together like this. Again, right sides together. And I'm usually going to start about 2 inches from the seam. And I'm going to sew down the long straight edge here. So this being the bottom, I'm going to use the shorter of the two strings. I'm going to start by placing one of them in there, into the corner. So you're going to place it into the corner and kind of sandwich it there, and sew around that corner. I like to tuck that one down at the bottom because when I come and do this other corner, I'm going to have the longer elastic at the top here. Same thing, I'm going to sandwich it into that corner. I'm going to cut around. Making sure that I don't catch my string in there. I want to find my top string. Sandwich it into the corner. Then I'm going to find my bottom string here. And again, sandwich it into that corner there. And then I want to leave about a 2-inch gap so that I can turn this mask. So as you can see, I've left about 2 inches. So I'm going to turn this right side out. And just kind of give those a little tug, and those corners should pop right out. I take the top of the nose piece and just kind of flatten it all out nicely. Then you can see your opening, so we want to stitch that closed. Again, trim all your threads nice and neat. And that's the mask. So we have the shorter string on the bottom and the longer string on the top. And they'll be able to wear these. So if you have any questions, there's a link and there's also a phone number at the bottom of the page. I hope you enjoyed this video and I hope it helps putting these masks together. Thank you.